Hello everyone, this is Leon Starcraft here, going to be bringing you a cast finally on my channel. It's been the first one since the beta. It's been so long since I actually casted a game. I have had so many problems with my PC. It has been crashing like crazy recently, but I bought a new one and that wouldn't start. And I had to buy a new power supply and that exploded. There was literally smoke coming off the power supply. That was never good. It was just like, hey, let's just plug this in, and it was like the little Hiroshima mushroom cloud behind me. Wasn't cool at all. But so yeah, I'm going to be bringing you a TVT today. It's going to be Diestar. He's going to be the bottom right hand corner, the yellow Tarson. He's going to be playing Tarson, who is the red Terran. Ooh, little slip of the finger there. But this is going to be Shakhtar's Plateau. It's one of the new maps, and it's a pretty decent one. I'm a big fan of this map. It's a big macro-oriented map. So have a look at all these expansion points around the map. I said map a few times in the last few minutes, so I'm going to stop saying map. Around the zone. Anyway, this is going to be a fast SEV coming out from Diestar. Wants to know exactly where his opponent is. As we all know, this is the European server. Tarson is a good player. Seen him around. He's been around for a while. He's been around the block like this SEV. He knows the score. But looks like there's going to be no sort of crazy play by either player. Seems relatively standard. Once this is finished, orbital command will come up. As so will a marine. Saturating that gas. Needs a third on there. Gets that third on there. Here comes the orbital command, and there goes the marine. Rallied to the ramp, which is the case. This SCV. He wants to look out. Diestar sees exactly where his opponent is now. He's like, oh, hello Tarson, I know where you are. I'm scouting your base. This marine is going to come out. This SCV needs to get out quickly before the marine comes out and takes it out. Good timing. Gets out of there. Now Tarson going to the wrong zone and realises that his opponent's not there. And Diestar actually building a supply depot by this destructible rocks. Pretty good idea. It allows him to see if his opponent is going to destroy these rocks and try and sneak up through the back. As we can see, the base between the bottom right and the bottom left are connected by destructible rocks and an expansion zone. A lot similar. Was it incineration zone? I think it was called incineration zone. Was the fire map, the 1v1 fire map that was got took out of the map pool on the ladder because it wasn't that good. I hated that map, but that had a similar thing. They were connected by rocks. Anyway, we have a tech lab was built on the barracks and was floated off, so the factory can then attach itself to the tech lab. So we're either going to see tanks with siege mode come out, or we are possibly going to see blue flame hellions, which is very popular these days in TVT. We drop some blue flame hellions. Yep, there's a blue flame and there's a hellion. Together, it's a blue flame hellion. But we've seen, you know, a lot of drops go into the back of the base, and blue flame hellions absolutely murder SCVs and probes and drones, so very, very effective. Pretty scary once you see the medvac on its way. And there's a starport, so yeah, it looks like he is going to be going for some sort of drop. This SCV has control of this tower right there. But we see a hellion making his way across now. Is he going to be? He's going to take out this SCV. The SCV doesn't stand a chance. The hellion of his own coming out though. So right at the moment we've seen a pretty standard Tarson opting to get a few marines. Both players are getting marines, both players are getting hellions, both players getting... oh, there is a star portal for Diestar, but it is actually a Banshee, and I don't think that's what his opponent's got. No, his opponent's gone for a medvac. It's going to be interesting. So one's going for a medvac kind of drop play, and the other one's going for Banshees. So it's going to be interesting to see how this works out for both players. And we have another barracks on its way. Have a look at the production tab. We see Stim being researched for Diestar, as well as a Marauder, the Banshee that I said earlier. Right now we have a few hellions over here from Tarson. They're going to make their way in. I don't think they're going to get up the ramp. There's a few marines here. There's this Banshee's going to make his way, but with his hellion, see it? Oh, I think he does. He does see it. He sees the Banshee, so he knows exactly what's going to happen. Diestar types up XD. I still don't know what XD means. It's supposed to be some sort of face, but it doesn't look like a face. So is he gonna back off the Banshee? No, he's gonna send the Banshee in. He knows his opponent saw it, but he's gonna move in anyway. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of this move, but anyway, we have some Hellions to the bottom for Tarson. Oh, but at the same time, we have a drop at the back from Tarson as well. This could be a good idea, because if the SCVs decide to run away and go down the ramp, the Hellions do move in and they can take out the rest of them. Oh, this is huge. This is such a good idea by Tarson. He's going to take out a lot of SCVs. Wow, that was a very good idea. Dropping some at the back, some at the front, because he knows he's going to be moving the SCVs down the bottom of the ramp to survive. And if we have a look at the income tab, wow, he has lost. Well, he's down at 16 harvesters and Tarson's up to 23, but that Banshee was in his base for a while. I'm not too sure what happened over here. Take it, the Banshee got shut down. But Duzo Pozlizzo is typed up by Tarson, and Diestar rejects that theory right there. but Diestar's in a pretty bad shape right now. He's only got 18 harvesters to 25, and now Tarson's going to expand. This is a pretty good idea. Expand when you're ahead. He realizes that he took out a lot of SCVs with that drop, but he also realizes that, or he should realize that, Diestar is behind, and Diestar knows it, so he's going to have to do something, pretty much attack, and so Tarson should really be ready for this. This orbital command should be going up. Now, there he goes. Me clicking furiously in order to get that orbital command up before Tarson did. But Raven now. He got Raven with this build. This is pretty interesting. I don't think he's going to be using it for the point defense drone, because there's no Marauders. But there is a drop going at the back. Diestar is going to go in with a medvac, but there is a tank with siege mode, and there's Marines and all sorts. But he's going to be dropping units in so that the siege tank actually shoots his own SCVs. Now, did he lose some SCVs there? But at the same time, he moves in with the Marines. He's going to be taking out that siege tank. Auto turret's being dropped by the Raven. But I think Tarson has enough defense to be able to repel this attack, at least for now. It would have been a good idea for Diestar to have expanded during that, because now Tarson is going to we held that off. Now got a tank in a pretty good position. Well, this tank should really be brought down either to here. We have more units coming up. Diestar has the shield upgrade for his Marines, so they're going to have an extra 10 HP, so them tanks aren't going to be able to do as much damage to them as he'd like after the recent patch. This tank being sieged up there. Pretty good positioning, but I'd like to see a tank down here as well, because right now Diestar is going to make his way in, and it's going to be, well, Tarson should be able to hold this off, but there is a Raven over here for them auto turrets. Now he's going to move in. Is he going to stim? He is going to stim. He's going to target the command center. He's not. Yes, he is. He's going to target this command center. Auto turrets going down from both players. Going to be able to take out each other's auto turrets. Actually, Diestar's auto turrets did much better than those of Tarson. Now he's going to be taking out the command center. That's huge there for Diestar. Taking out the command center. Now if he's getting the command center himself, which he is, he'll be in very good shape, and he gets out of there. Very wise choice there by Diestar. Going to be able to go in, snipe the command center, and get out. Exactly what you want to do. But it'll be a good idea now if you was to build some bunkers around here, perhaps some turrets, turtle in for a little bit. You know, you realise that you're ahead because you're getting your expansion up. Now you need it to defend it for at least a few minutes to be able to get that, well, to secure your advantage is what I was trying to say. Because now Tarson's got a counter-attack, and Diestar should really be aware of this. He will counter-attack. He lost his command center. He needs to do something. If he sits back, he'll lose. He knows that, so he's going to counter-attack. So Diestar needs to really turtle in, defend, but he's moving out. It looks like he wants to gain map control. Some bunkers would be absolutely ideal. Perhaps some tanks on this ledge. He has got the command center with the tech lab add-on. He could easily do it, but he's getting a lot of medvacs instead. A lot of Marines. Not enough Marauders in this mix for me. Seems that there's a big army here from Tarson. Going to be using these medvacs just to see over the brush. Very good idea. Just so his units can move in freely. But it looks like there's going to be a meet in the middle. Diestar's going to stem up. He's going to move in, but there's tanks that are out of position. One tank's going to go down. Stim going up from the Marines from Tarson. Going to be able to take out all the medvacs are going to go down for Diestar. The tank's now getting in stage mode. Going to be able to take out a good chunk of Diestar's army. Now he's in trouble because he only has one medvac. He has a lot of use. He's going to stim again. He's going to move in. He needs to target these tanks, but he's not. I don't understand why not. He's going to lose absolutely everything. And it looks like Tarson is going to be able to take this game. He's going to waltz right in here. Diestar's very short on units. His tanks are going to siege up. Oh dear. Now, yeah. Tarson now with that counter attack, has a scary army, and he's going to be able to take out Diestar. I said Tarson has a scary army. Sorry. Not sure if I said Diestar twice. Tarson's going to be able to take out the lot. Command center's going to go down. You should see the GG any moment. These medvacs just chilling out here. They're like, hell no, I'm not going down there. These Marines are going to stem, and the tanks are just going to go to town, and that's going to be game, I feel. Because now he's outside the production facilities, he's just going to kill everything as soon as it come out. There's the GG. Tarson takes his game. So yeah, just pretty interesting TVT. That's basically just to show you the different opening builds you can do. One went Banshee, one went Hellion drops, and the little things you can do with the Hellion drops. And also I hope you learned from this game things like when you take out an expansion, your opponent is probably just going to counter attack, because if he doesn't he's going to lose. So you've really got to be able to hold off yours or keep up harass so he can't get out of his base. But anyway, this cast was basically just for me to be able to get back into the swing of things of casting and being able to bring you guys a high quality game from the European server. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's the first time I've seen this replay, so I have no idea. I had no idea what it was going to turn out like, so I hope you enjoyed it, and definitely check out my stream on teamliquid.net. You can see it under the stream list, and feel free to leave a comment underneath this video. So yeah, that's me signing out.